Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17. Yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
What? 180!
Take four. Shift. Deuce.
11.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep.
What's that?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Goff now to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
17.
Man, I got you. He's coming.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. A gain of 14.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. First down, and it's Pollard again. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And this will be incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, King. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bills 0. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, King. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jordan Phillips coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. King, off play action. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, New York.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw is King. Throwing on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Gone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Gone. And that's complete to Croft. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Orange. Hold on. Check.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 52.
Now King off the play fake. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
You got tight. Hey, you got tight right there. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
King now throwing on 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Obama.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the grab by Croft. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gone. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to put it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 24 is the mic. All day, punk. Hey, lift. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Goff now looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hold on. Check.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
Not that nigga. Oh God, we do not know what this nigga look like.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
my nigga low key work for Henderson Police.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that
That's
we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made
Nigga
defensively.
to the gym this whole time I'm hooping with Shaq. Don't even
Field here for 1st and 10. Run for Pollard.
For sure, don't.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. The Jets move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He lucky to be on the game, so you might as well just take that, man. Take what we could get, man. Hell no, where that nigga did that.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's King, operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help.
That nigga stay getting your ass beat on the mat.
Open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I gotta talk trash to get the real name.
I don't know why you don't be talking trash, nigga. Shit, that's the whole point. Been at that nigga neck, nigga. You suck, nigga.
Back to throw. King.
That nigga said, well, that's what I got to do. Talk trash for you to get to that point.
Caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown.
Hell, dog. Yeah.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. The Jets will extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys.
You have to give me a little more matter than that for me to play serious.
Into the middle of the field on a scramble, he did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
I can't do half of the shit that I normally do.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And on that one, the production just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He ain't got no money.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
Nigga Brock over there. Nigga Brock.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey.
It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No, I'm playing this. Don't even know
the Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He'll try and run it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn up
and good. Nigga been smoking
and even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line.
You too, though. You too.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Oh, stolen. That nigga came through. Pick that bitch off. Hey, man, don't be coming in here just saying this shit, my nigga.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Who's slapping us?
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Come on, man. Damn.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Pollard, and he's got some space here. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Oh, there.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter knows it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot. But you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Short kick here. Fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Joker. Back. Check three.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taking a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Shell.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is gone. Now a desperation throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our